and welcome back. I am quite excited to be here today with another doll collection video. You might have seen that I did one about my Monster High collection and then another one about my Disney doll collection. These are kind of the leftovers. So as a doll collector, I have bought sort of one-offs from different brands where I'll buy one of this doll or three of this doll, but not really amass a huge number of any particular one. They're kind of just ones that I bought as a curiosity or to see what something was all about. So I have some random ones. They don't really warrant their own specific videos, but I did want to share with you guys what the rest of my current collection entails. So I thought it would be fun to just lump the miscellaneous dolls together and show them off for you. It is going to be a much shorter video than my other two, just because I don't have nearly as many. But again, I thought it was worthwhile, so we're going to go ahead and get started. So first up, I have got my Shibajuku Girls dolls. This is Shizuka, or Shizuka. I'm not 100% sure how to pronounce that. I'm very sorry. These dolls came out kind of when Monster High was starting to lose relevance after the reboot, and I was looking for new dolls to collect. These piqued my curiosity. They look very anime-esque, and I think that's what drew me in, is they're just very different than a lot of dolls that were on the market at that time. They are no longer in production. They didn't last very long, honestly. But, you know, it is what it is. I love the big heads, the big eyes. I think that's all very fun. You get a really good look at their features. I think that the spindly little legs are kind of, dare I say, creepy? It's a lot. So they're kind of hit or miss for me, but they were definitely worthwhile for me to buy a few. So like I said, this is my first one. I do have 4 total to share with you guys today. Shibajuku Girl number 2 is going to be Tsuki here. I didn't notice until I was looking at her from the backside, so that you guys can obviously see the front, that her hair looks quite a bit like Violet's from Rainbow High. Funny how that happens, huh? But I really liked her design, the little, I believe these are supposed to be headphones that she comes with, the sparkly tutu skirt. I thought it was all quite cute, kind of a pastel queen here. Next up, we have got one of the Yoko dolls. I believe this was the first Yoko doll that they released. The vibrant hair definitely catches your eye, and I also liked that she was dressed in all black. I have a tendency myself to wear a lot of black, so she's a girl after my own heart. I especially loved the lace layer in the skirt and then the chain on it. I thought those were really nice details. And finally, we have got a second Yoko doll. Again, I really liked kind of the alternative aesthetic that she came with. Her cute little skull sort of jumper here. Very, very cute. But most importantly, she's got an adorable little bat clip. These girls did come with a lot of hair clips as accessories that you're also supposed to be able to put on yourself. I can't say that I've ever worn the bat clip. I think it probably looks better on her than it would on me. But who can say what the future holds, you know? Next up, I have got an MC² doll. This is Ember the Faery. So these dolls were not usually dressed like this. This was from a masquerade line. They were really the only ones that caught my eye, and I liked the fairy here more than any of the others. I know they had like a mermaid and a unicorn, but she was my favorite design. I really like the use of the different fabrics. The detail in that is really nice. The MC² dolls were dolls that came with little like science-y experiments so that girls could play and learn at the same time, which I do think was a cool premise. But for me, most of them that, you know, weren't the masquerade line really were just basic, kind of boring for me. You know, I'm sure other people really, really loved them, but not exactly my cup of tea, so just her. This is going to be another one-off. So we have my only Barbie Fashionista. She is a petite doll, and I am told by the internet that she is doll number 47. I could be super wrong about that, so don't hold me to it, but that's what a quick Google search brought up. Short description is that I don't like her very much. I bought her because the Fashionistas were pretty new back then, and I was curious about the line itself and kind of what they were all about. But if you look, like, her jacket is printed denim, her hat is plastic and comes off all the time, and her elbows are not posable, so she's kind of stuck with this awkward stance. I know a lot of people complain about the quality of the Barbie Fashionistas, and yeah, they're not really worth it for me. It was worth it to buy the one to see what was going on with the line, but I wouldn't purchase more. Lastly, I've got a doll that is quite close to my heart. She is my only custom doll. So she is an angel that I built out of a Monster High Claudine doll from the thrift store. The wig and dress and shoes were from Etsy and eBay. I can't remember, because it's been several years since I made her, what shops exactly I bought them from, but I can tell you that Etsy in general has a great Monster High community for wigs and for clothes and for shoes. It's all absolutely fabulous. So if you want to get into doll customizing but you're not good at sewing, or you aren't sure about how to do hair, definitely check them out. They're great. But as for the rest of her, I did make the wings and the headband myself, and of course I gave her the face up. There are a lot of very talented doll artists on YouTube and Instagram and all that. I am not one of them. I think I did okay for my first time. I would love to make more in the future and kind of hone those skills, because it's quite difficult, you know, to paint or to draw at such a small scale. So I don't think I'll ever be a master, but it is a really, really fun thing to do, to design your own doll and bring it to life. So she's very special to me. I didn't ever give her a name. I kind of didn't get that far. So if you guys have name suggestions, definitely drop them down in the comments below, because, you know, she's a custom doll. She deserves a custom name, right? But yes, that is all that I have got for you guys today. Like I said, it was quite a short video. I don't have many dolls that are one-offs. I tend to know what I like and focus very heavily on that, so I end up buying a whole bunch of them. But I hope that nevertheless you guys did enjoy. If you did, go ahead and give it a like, subscribe if you want to see more from me, but most importantly, have a good rest of your day, night, whatever it may be. Bye, y'all.